All right, let's go ahead and take a look at another one. And let's pop it open so you can see with me all the different things we can choose. So a lot of different options here. I'm going to go ahead and use the knob here to spin through. And it looks like we have 128 styles. And we can just kind of choose and have some fun with this one. Let's go to, what's this, Synth. Let's go ahead and press OK. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my octave range, I'm going to put it back at 0. And this says sync. Let's see what happens. I'll just leave it here. Let's just hold a chord. That could be cool. Let's go up and down. Let's see what auto does. So very interesting sounds here. And you gotta have to experiment and see what you want, but a lot of different variations that you can choose, a lot of options that you can choose to really kind of shape how that arpeggio is. All right, so this saying that it's only 128 and in the corner, it's very misleading because there's a lot of different variations and different options you can do within one of the arpeggios. All right, so let's go ahead and look around some more because there's another one. You have all of these different syncs that we can do, and obviously we're not going to have time to look at them all. But look, now we get into some of these phrases. What does this even mean? Let's go ahead and just do this. Cycles a minimum phrase, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and change my sound. Let's try something besides the piano. Let me go ahead and exit out of this for a second. Let's use this guy. Okay, let me go back into arpeggio to get that window back up. All right, let's see what this does. I'm going to go ahead and put this one at 1. And since it says phrase, that's telling me, hey, put it on a phrase. All right, got it on the phrase. Everything else looks good. Let's go ahead and just press one note and see what happens. And remember, all of this is tempo-based. If we wanted to, we can adjust that tempo. Okay, so don't forget that. I know I'm not really showing you that, but don't forget that that is there as well. Let's go ahead and that sounds interesting, but how many variations do we have? We have 4 variations of this particular one. Let's hear what number 3 does. All right. That sounds cool. Now, that one might inspire you to say, you know what, that electric piano might not be a good fit for that guy, but maybe I go into some kind of synth kind of thing here. Maybe we'll go ahead and see what just happens. Now, that's pretty inspiring. I didn't even know that was going to happen. So I can say, you know what? I like that. I might come into here and say, let's use one of these guys in here. And this is one of the synth model expansions that you can purchase. Let's go ahead. I'm going to choose a sound that's in here, one of the Zencore ones. Let's just choose one. All right, let's go back into the arpeggio window so we can see. And that was that phrase. Let's change the variation. What happens if I if I hold a chord? Let's do a chord. Okay, let's go ahead and have more fun. Let's do an octave range. See what happens here. So a lot of cool things are happening. Let's do it +3. Doesn't seem like a lot because it's actually a phrase. So this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and choose another phrase right in here, and that one did that one. Let's do a says cycles third phrase. Let's see what this does. Let's go ahead and hold it down. And on this one, we have variations. Looks like 4 again. Let's go ahead and choose another sound here. I might come in here and let's use shift. I'm going to shift and arrow over to a synth poly key. And let's go ahead and choose something here. So this could be really, really hip. This can definitely get you inspired for different song ideas. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other ones. And as we look a little bit further, and there's a whole bunch to kind of choose in here. Look, an acoustic guitar progression phrase. Let's go ahead and take a look. And before I play this, I might want to go ahead and choose some kind of acoustic guitar kind of thing. And remember, all I did here was I went ahead and touched the category, hit it again to pop the window open, so that way I can see that category and the subcategories. And there I see an acoustic guitar right here. And let's see if I have any other ones saved. I know there's other ones. That's a nylon string, but maybe I want to go ahead and use something else. Maybe let's go ahead and see what this steel guitar is. So now we're going to be using this arpeggio. Go into here. Maybe I need it to be an octave lower. Let's try this one. And let's go ahead and adjust that tempo and see what we got. That could actually be really hip to get your song kind of going. And remember, there are variations, and this one looks like there's 5 variations. Let's go to number 5 and hear how that sounds. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's go to another guitar and see what we have. Let me go ahead and find one real quick that I might like, that might fit that a little bit. Oh, this one will probably work here, this comp steel guitar, and I'll go ahead and rate that there so it comes up again in the future. So let's try this one. Let's do it in the key of E. Reacted to my velocity. All right, go back into arpeggio and let's try pop this open just so I can see. And there's another one, a different phrase. I'm going to put this one at number 1 and kind of experiment with this one. Let's go ahead and keep it in E. Okay, and this one, let's go to variation 3. Let's go to variation 5. And I might want to adjust the tempo on this one. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I don't know about you, but I'm kind of feeling like, okay, I can hear the bass part in my mind, what kind of bass I wanted to. I'm hearing a basic drum kind of thing. And so that is inspiring me to kind of like write something that I normally wouldn't write. All right, so keep that in mind. That's what I'm kind of thinking of the arpeggios are for me